Welcome to the Magical Garden with Bernadette. So today I wanted to do kind of like a part 2 walk around in the garden. Again, hopefully to inspire you to do what you can to grow in spaces small or large. So here we have some roses here. I just absolutely adore this color here. I have clematis back here. Over here in this container, and it might be a little hard to see, are pink lemonade blueberries. So I started these out not as seedlings, but I got little, they're actually little pieces that I got off of Amazon and I ordered them. So this is, it's called lemon yellow elderberry. So we have that. And then here are potatoes. So this here, again, my first try at this. And the white powder is called diatomaceous earth, or DT, to prevent beetles, the Colorado potato beetle. And so far, so good. We caught 1 or 2 in the beginning. I keep looking under the leaves to see if there's anything there. And so far, so good. So here is also another elderberry that I have. I forget the variety here, but you can see this one's beginning to bloom. Now here is a mulberry that the deer got to, and at the very bottom are some strawberries. But we actually have some strawberries coming in here. I have a nice red one here. So they're just beginning to come in, and hopefully this recovers. Here we have salvia and nasturtiums growing. I really like nasturtiums because they can act as a I can't even talk today, trap crop for aphids, but it's 100% edible. I like them, so I put them in my salads. So we have various lavender and roses here. This is a climbing rose. This one is a bush type rose. And then in here, I have beefsteak tomatoes growing. So while those are big, I know it's another variety. I can't think of what the name is, but here we have just little seedlings that are there. They haven't quite taken off yet. I'm hoping that they do. Alrighty, and then again, roses, lavender, hydrangea, more lavender, and these are raspberries. And notice they are in containers. In fact, if you look at the bottom of this container, it's a plastic cauldron. So it's a Halloween thing. So now here we put in a metal bed, and without going all the way down here, these are all hot peppers that we have planted in here. All right, and you can see it runs alongside my deck. So now let me go back here. By the way, this is something new that we are trying. And if you see this sprinkler, it's a motion sensor. And when deer and animals walk in front of it, it sets off a stream of water to scare them away. So we're trying to do as natural as possible. This is a lilac bush that is just beginning to take off. Bee balm, sunflowers that are back there. Hard to tell, but we have little baby peanuts coming in. So let me see if you can focus on that. So this is our first time. It's an experiment with this. Here, various hot peppers. I'm so sorry about the shadow and everything. I'm trying to get this video out before I leave for the day. So again, various hot peppers that we have here. These are blackberry bushes, and you can see the bloom. But if you look closely here, you can see the beginnings of the fruit that is coming in. This is a gooseberry plant. That'll be another one. Oh, that one stung me. This one has a lot of thorns. My little greenhouse. Right now I don't have anything in there. It's actually quite warm in there. It just some supplies and stuff in there because it really is getting too warm to keep anything in there. Here are our blueberries. And if I go closer, I think you can see the blueberries getting ready to come in. They're just beginning to turn blue. So these are a couple of different varieties of blueberries. Again, I started these. They were as tiny as those other ones. And now they're good. And you could see some of the containers beginning to crack off there. But these, again, all sorts of containers that you can grow them. And at the very bottom of this one, I have lemon balm. which I drink all the time. It's one of my favorite teas. That's a little sunflower there. More roses. The deer got to these, so I'm trying to give these a bit of tender loving care. I have yarrow in the corner there. More sunflowers, more seedlings coming in. Now I'm going to step up and just briefly take a look at the an updated look at the porch that I did last week, and you can see there's going to be considerable difference already. So there is my salad station again. Why am I showing this? To show you the differences in what a week can make. So sunflower, scallions, I have kale there, more sunflowers. Those are pretty much volunteer. Beet greens, more lettuces. Again, my husband made this out of recycled wood. Carrots. I love my foxgloves. Red cabbage. Zucchini. Zucchini here. Cherokee purple tomatoes. Basil. This container here, I save all my containers from the nursery. And I'm trying to start more Tiny Tim tomatoes. Here is my green stalk. Various flowers. I have peas going in there. Calendula. Basil. All sorts of things. These are pak choy. Again, radish greens. I have dill and chamomile in there. Parsleys, mints. More flowers. The flowers bring in the pollinators, and that's the important thing. Various sweet peppers that I have here. I don't need to go through all of them because we did this last week. But I wanted to show you this because in comparison to last week, I think they were down here. And now these cucumbers are all the way up here. I have flowers. Those are the marigolds there. So, and this one, which I thought was really stunted, is now beginning to perk up. So the weather's really cooperating. This is a bait alpha. We'll see what happens, but actually I was going to pull this out, but I saw a new leaf coming in. So it's possible that I may have saved that one. And the same thing with this one. So I'm going to try and give it another couple of weeks and see what happens here. Again, more hot peppers, tomatoes. I'm just going to scan around so you can see. And these containers you can find at Walmart, BJ's, Sam's Clubs. Anything that you can possibly find, you could grow in. And again, I'm trying to encourage you to do this no matter how big, no matter how small. We started with just my deck. And thank goodness this year we were allowed to grow more. Look at these old nursery pots. Look at that cucumber and squash growing in the back there. More tomatoes. I do canning. I might do some videos on canning and preservation because I think it's important to preserve the food that you grow. So I hope this is inspiring. Please drop whatever questions you have about growing in a garden in small spaces or, frugally. That's the best way I can say it. I always say that I'm the cheap one in the family because I try to find anything possible that I can to make it work. And I was asked about the mulch that is actually pine shavings that I use for my guinea pigs. Alrighty, so the pine shavings act as a really good mulch. I'm really liking the results that I'm getting from that because the soil stays so much cooler underneath, and I'm tending to water just a little bit less. I'm just giving you a little sweep around here so you can see what we're doing. And it's actually a very small space. It looks like it's big, but it's not. So it's just a lot of work, and it's almost like design, figuring out the best way to make your little space work for you. Vertical growing is very important. You can see that we have this here for the green beans that are planted. So again, I hope that's inspiring to you. Drop whatever questions you've got, and I hope to hear from everybody soon. And you know what? Give me your best tips too, because I'm learning right along with you. Have a great day. Many blessings. Bye-bye.